Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 2 Minute Theology. We are here once again. It's been a little over a week since I made one of these videos. And if you can kind of tell in my voice, it's because I've been rather sick the last week. I just got out of the house pretty much today because I've been kind of cooped up into just sleeping and constantly doing things to try to feel better, which results in drinking a lot of water and Sprite and taking a lot of medicine and laying on a couch because I couldn't really move, and so I haven't been doing videos as much. Also, I posted on my Twitter just kind of asking if people actually, was watching them, or if they were, basically if it was worth it for me to make more. Like, I know I'm not going to make a video and have thousands of views, and I'm not expecting that. But at the same time, I was just kind of wondering if it was worth my time commitment to do these. Not that it takes too terribly long, but just kind of one of those evaluating things. I mean, you do that every now and again. You kind of just stop and reevaluate what you're doing and decide what's important, what's beneficial, what's worth it, and what things just maybe you don't need to do necessarily. But as clearly, I'm here doing this one because it helps me just as much as it is me trying to encourage you, because it gets me to think over theological topics and it gets me to refocus every day. Because it's 2 minutes of video, which I have really not been sticking with that 2 minute, and this is going to be longer than 2 minutes because this is kind of more just like an update video than anything, so it's going to be more than 2 minutes. One of the things that I want to do is I want to find a way to get like a little timer right here that actually has like a 2 minute marker, and then and then when I start about the topic, that 2 minute timer will start going down. But of course, I usually do, there's a brief intro and a brief outro, so it might take more than 2 minutes, but altogether. But it is what it is. Like I said, I've said it multiple times, the reason why I named this 2 Minute Theology is I'm trying to make it as accessible and as what's the word I'm looking for? As excuse-proof as I can, so that 2 minutes, shouldn't be too terribly difficult to find 2 minutes to find and to watch a video and spend that time with God. As I said over and over again, hopefully you're spending more than 2 minutes just watching a video and spending that time with God. Hopefully you're spending much more than that, but hopefully this is a way, just a daily reminder, I guess. It's kind of like reading a book like My Utmost for His Highest or something. It's a short passage, but it's challenging, and you can chew on it throughout the day, and it's also just kind of a Kickstarter for your day and for just your day with God. So it's kind of what I'm trying to make this be. Obviously not necessarily to that extent, but that's kind of just my thought process. Just to give you a short snippet, I'm going to do a video this week about worldview and a Christian worldview, and that's kind of something I just wanted to talk for just a brief moment on. It's just the idea of having a Christian worldview, a godly worldview, knowing, and maybe it's just something you can think about, maybe homework, if you will, but just really contemplate when you think of, how do I know about the world around me? Where does that knowledge come from? Or where does that hope come from? Where does that foundation come from? Where does that just that knowledge come from for your own individual life? And also, when you think about things like good and bad, right and wrong, evil and not evil, like where does the basis for all this stuff come from? Because it's common to find those things in what society tells me, or what the news tells me, what the news anchor is telling me is good, or what, just be influenced by the world. But we're going to look at later what it really means to have a Christian worldview, because this is something that really shook my foundation of how I think about everything, and I see the world. I literally see the world totally different now that I've adjusted my thinking this way. So my challenge to you is just over the next couple of days until I do that video. It's just a challenge for you in general, but for the next couple of days, just try to think about where do I put my foundation of my knowledge when it comes to, you know, how everything began, morals and ethics and right and wrong, and your motivations for things, why you do what you do, why things around you happen the way they do, your justification for the things that you do, the compromises that you make for the things that you do. What is your foundation for all of this? Is it in, you know, your pride or your desire for notoriety? Is it in what people tell you, what your friends tell you? Is it how you were brought up, what your family taught you, what your parents taught you? Is it your family influence in general? Is it what society tells you? I think I probably already said that already, but is it what is it? Just think about that and really evaluate that. And we're going to talk about Christian worldview and what it means to really base everything off of God, the Bible, and the worldview that a Christian should have, because a worldview is something that everybody has, whether you know what it is exactly or not, whether it's super refined or not. Everybody has one. Not everyone really thinks about it, and not everyone really actually knows the specifics of it, because they might not work through it in their own mind. But when you take the time to work through it and to think about it, it actually does make a big difference. And sometimes you realize what flaws and what holes there are in your own worldview. And so that's going to be what we're going to talk about next time. This video is going to be long. I'm probably not going to edit it. You're just going to see an unedited rambling of me and doing. This is what happens. This is what you would normally get if I just made a video and uploaded it straight to YouTube. But editing typically happens. But today, this is just going to be kind of almost like a behind the scenes, even though it's not behind the scenes. It's exactly what everything else is. But I'm just not going to edit it because this is just an unscripted, unedited, uncut version of me talking to you genuinely. Whatever you want to call it, however you want to take it, there it is. So we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Should be getting videos back up fairly regularly. I might be doing only 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, just because Wednesday can be kind of a really busy and hectic day. And so we might be just cutting out Wednesday with youth group and all that jazz. So we'll see. We'll just kind of play it as it goes. But anyway, please leave any suggestions you have in the comments as far as what do you like about this channel, what you don't like, any topics you want me to talk on, any topics that you maybe want to talk more about. I don't have to do just one video about a topic. I can do multiple, but yeah, just let me know. I really want this to be as interactive as possible. I know it's going to be kind of slow going until more people start watching, but I know that there are some people that watch these fairly regularly, and you are the people that I want to hear from. Leave me some comments, thumbs up the video if you liked it. It helps me just know that doing something right, and it also just helps promote the channel as well as just subscribing helps the channel do better. So if you could do those for me as well, I'd really appreciate it. But this is the longest 2-minute theology video I will probably ever make. And tomorrow if I do one tomorrow, we will keep it down to 2 minutes, and I'm gonna be a little more strict on the 2-minute thing. So anyway, rambling aside, update done. We will see you next time. Thanks guys for watching, for supporting, and for being awesome.